Hello and welcome to Lions of Kapama. Thank you very much for joining us this week on episode number 3. My name is Mike Powell and I'm a game ranger here at Kapama Southern Camp. We are here in the northeastern corner of South Africa, Limpopo province. In the background you can see a nice herd of elephants. Not the lions that we're used to, but anyway, another special animal that we have here at Kapama Private Game Reserve. They're all just enjoying a bit of a mud bath, a bit of water. It is very, very hot today. But anyway, as I enjoy these elephants, I want you to sit back and enjoy the highlights of this week of Lions of Kapama. Thank you.
It was late afternoon when we found the big male and female very far to the north near the Kleseri River. As you can see here, the male is very full, and he more than likely ate the previous evening. Now, lions are renowned for their sleeping abilities and have quite a reputation for being lazy. This is not true at all. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Sure, lions will sleep up to 20 hours a day, but this is their way of conserving energy. Lions need to conserve their energy for when they need it the most. If a lioness isn't fully rested and fully recovered after a prior hunting session, she will find it very difficult, if not impossible, to bring down the prey. The lion and lioness then started looking in the same direction, right far to the east, and potentially another lion could have been roaring in that area. They had to be quite vigilant and look in that area because, of course, that lion that is roaring could be a potential threat to their territory. A lion's roar can travel up to 10 kilometers, so yes, this could be a very, very far off male, but the lion will still keep his guard up just in case it is an intruding male. Here we can see the Guernsey females having a good run around and stalking each other one very overcast morning. The two grown cubs are now really starting to take charge of this pride. The mother almost seems tired, and of course, as she does most of the hunting and raising the 4-month-old cub, this does take its toll. But as you can see now, the two youngsters are now leading the way. We followed the Guernsey females into some fairly thick bush, and the mother lioness was found just around the corner lying in the path. We could see she looked quite tired, and she was just trying to get a little bit of rest, when all of a sudden the two youngsters completely disappeared into some thick bush. The mother lioness then pricked up her ears and looked in their direction. Her body language had completely changed. Witnessing a kill is always a rare sighting, and it's kind of bittersweet. Very sweet in the fact that one of the youngsters now had formally made its first kill, and obviously bitter in the fact that we have to watch a young Inyala die for the benefit of these 3 lionesses. But that is nature, and that's how it works, and what a spectacle it was this morning. The whiskers on a lion's face, or the vibrissae, are actually used quite extensively for them to navigate through bush at night. But studies now have shown that these vibrissae are also used to detect body heat. And of course, when an animal dies, its body heat will start to drop tremendously. And so the vibrissae will pick this up, and then the lion or lioness will then know that their prey or their victim is completely dead. came across the three dominant lionesses of the Maria Pride, walking with a serious purpose on one very clear and very, very, very crisp morning. These lionesses were right down in the southeastern corner of the Basotho Plains, near the Kleseri River, and it did seem like we were in for a bit of action. The lionesses now walked down the side of the Kleseri River in a northerly direction, and I knew that there was a herd of impala not too far from where they were. And sure enough, as they came around the one corner, the one lioness did get sight of the impala, and the mood completely changed. The lionesses then became very, very focused on what they needed to do, and it was almost like they were strategizing for a little bit on the top of that hill. The one lioness then decided to go in directly front approach, while the other one went to the side, and we were hoping to see something great. I quickly moved to where the herd of impala were, as I knew that the lions, of course, would be making a great and stealthy stalk towards us, hoping to get that perfect shot. One of the impala seemed to have noticed the lionesses. As the herd of impala moved off in the opposite direction, this was the lioness's chance. She took it. She came across that open area at quite a quick pace, just enough so that she could get to the next point of cover, and the impala didn't notice her.
Here we go, here we go.
In the next split second, it was chaos. Lionesses chasing impala here, a lioness going off in another direction over there. I decided to just focus in on the one lioness, hoping that she would get something in front of us. But unfortunately she missed. Very, very close, but she did miss. But what was happening on the other side? I could hear a bit of chaos to the left of me, so I started to investigate. I came across an incredible scene after following that lioness, and this is what I saw. Incredibly, the young Maria male had made an appearance and had somehow got himself latched onto what was a young male impala that was more than likely taken down by one of the sisters. Here you can see two of the sisters gorging themselves with the male. Incredible stuff. Having more weight and also a greater size, the young male of Maria is definitely becoming more and more dominant as we see him through the weeks. He now doesn't seem to like to share the kills with the rest of the pride and seems to dominate the kill with quite a bit of aggression, whereas before he would even allow the smallest of cubs to come and feed right next to him. This is turning out to be one of the scenarios that we were going to see, where he will ultimately be the dominant male of this reserve and will ultimately take over the territory from his father. Well, when we talk about dominance, it doesn't get better than this. Here we see he just uses his strength and weight just to walk away and simply tear the carcass in half, and now he has all of that to himself, while the females squabble over the last little bits of meat that is available.
I'm coming to you from the beautiful Kleseri River here, and that about wraps it up for this week of Lions of Kapama episode number 3. Be sure to catch us again next week for episode number 4. Have a great week and goodbye for now.